I rebuilt my morning routine around speed and consistency, and it changed how my whole day starts. I set ingredients out the night before, blend one full batch, and portion it immediately so I am not deciding things while half awake. What I like is the rhythm: prep, blend, pour, rinse, done. It feels stable enough that I keep doing it even on hectic weekdays.
My focus is texture control, and now I can produce repeatable results without guesswork or rework. I run shorter cycles for dense bowls, longer cycles for smoother drinks, and I can tune outcomes in between when I want a specific mouthfeel. That flexibility lets one ingredient plan support multiple meals across a week. I spend less time correcting blends and more time serving exactly what I intended.
I used to avoid blending when the kitchen was busy because it interrupted everything else. Now I time heavier cycles while I chop, marinate, or clean surfaces, so the noise sits inside an active workflow instead of stopping it. That one change made cooking sessions feel coordinated again. The appliance no longer dominates the room. It supports the pace I already want.
Counter space is limited in my kitchen, so I care about footprint just as much as performance. I needed something that stores neatly under cabinets and still handles larger batches when I cook for more than one person. This setup does that balance well. I keep my prep zone clear, my tools accessible, and I do not have to reshuffle the whole counter just to blend.
Savory prep is where variable speed really pays off for me. For sauces, I preserve some structure so they still feel handmade. For soups, I run longer for a silkier finish that does not need extra straining. That range means I can get different culinary textures from one machine without pulling out backups. It simplifies dinner prep and cuts down the number of dishes afterward.
The biggest practical win is cleanup speed. I rinse right away, run a short clean cycle, and the container is ready for the next use in minutes. Because reset is easy, I no longer postpone blending to weekends. I use it during normal weekdays and keep meals homemade more often. Convenience matters, and this is the part that keeps the habit sustainable for me. Easy cleanup is the reason I actually use it often.
I evaluate value over years, not a single checkout moment. What matters is fewer replacements, fewer breakdowns, and less time spent troubleshooting weak performance. A dependable tool protects my time as much as my budget, and that is a real benefit. I would rather commit once to something steady than keep cycling through cheaper options that add friction every few months. The long-term payoff is fewer interruptions and fewer replacements.
What I trust most now is predictability under pressure. When my schedule is tight, I know exactly how long a blend takes, what consistency I will get, and how quickly I can reset for the next task. That reliability removes tiny daily decisions that drain energy. Instead of negotiating with equipment, I can focus on food, timing, and keeping the rest of my routine on track.
Another benefit I noticed is ingredient flexibility. I can work through produce that is slightly past peak appearance and still get great results, which helps me cut food waste. That makes weekly grocery planning easier and gives me more confidence buying in bulk when prices are better. It has become one of my simplest ways to stay efficient in the kitchen.
I also use this for quick prep components beyond drinks, like blended bases for dressings and marinades. Doing that in one pass keeps flavors consistent across the week. It shortens meal assembly time later, especially on nights when I only have a small window to cook. That reliability carries into better timing and less stress at dinner.
In the long run, the best part is reduced friction. Fewer failed blends, fewer extra tools, and fewer cleanup headaches mean I actually follow through on my meal plans. That consistency is what turns a good appliance into a practice.